Well, Merlin, I'm really looking forward at taking a bit of a look around some of the cars you've got in the showroom at the moment, but particularly this, because this is a spec that's, I'd say, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I'd love to have met the person who spec'd this new. So this is a run-out R129 SL500 that has been, spec'd up to the nines. So it's Designo purple paint, Designo purple leather with Designo magic purple wood as well.
Purple wood?
Yeah.
You've got to love purple.
You really do have to love purple. This is sort of Prince's spec. But yeah, the car's been really well kept, and actually someone has really cared for it its whole life, given how special it is. And it's done hardly any miles, 4 owners, and I think we'll find someone proper for this.
This is quite something, isn't it? I'm not sure who gets in the back seat,
No,
though.
no one does.
No, that
Not
really is.
two Rhodesian Ridgeback.
Definitely
No,
not. No, although they would love to have the wind in their hair, they would. Yeah, they would particularly like this. So have you had this out?
Yeah, it's a really lovely thing to drive. It's been sort of almost a full Mercedes history, so it's been so well looked after that it's been, it drives like a new SL. It's
You know what
crazy.
this reminds me of? Nothing to do with Mercedes. When we were kids, my friend's mum had a Triumph Stag.
Oh, in that aubergine colour.
It was in a blue colour
Yeah.
it had. No, but
I'm waiting for the connection.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because she used to take us to school. How mad is this? How times change. We used to have the roof down, and we used to sit
On the top deck.
on here with our feet down here. And she used to drive, and we were literally sitting on.
And that was okay.
And that was totally fine. Newcastle, 1978.
But now I see the connection as to why you were okay.
I'm like thinking that let's give that a go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like purple. I'm just not quite sure I like it as much. But I have to say, I think I prefer red. And this is great.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
I mean, this is so much more usable as well, I think.
Yes. So this is a 1987 328, and I think they're a real happy place. These there's a lot more usable than a 308. They're really easy to drive, just as pretty. And this car's the latest car with the ABS and everything. It's a really nice condition spec car. It's done 30,000 miles from new. It was laid up for 27 years of its life and then recommissioned quite extensively about 3 years ago. So again, another car that someone can just jump in and use and not have to worry about.
Why do you think the 328 is more usable than the 308?
I think for me personally, I would just way prefer the steering, brakes, gearbox. And it's got a little bit more poke. The 308's always a little bit underwhelming on the power side, whereas this kind of makes up for it. And I think, by modern standards,
How
it's
much
still
would something like this go for today?
This is 105,000. This.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were saying that one of your uncles had one.
He did. He had one after the other, and I remember
Cars we're talking about.
cars like this sitting on my driveway. He used to come for dinner. Yeah, it was
Brilliant.
quite. He was our favourite uncle.
He must have been quite
Much to
eccentric.
my mum's. Yeah, he was definitely. He actually started the first casino in Newcastle.
Wow.
In the late 60s, early 70s.
This is cool.
Yeah, this is rare as rocking horse. This is a real special car. So this was built for the South African market to homologate the 530MLE race car. So this is an E12 5 Series with a 3-litre 6-cylinder in it. And they made it rumoured around 113 of these for road use, just to get around the homologation rules. This car's completely as it was out the box. The specs are completely original. Blue velour interior is my favourite bit about the car. But this is kind of the precursor to the M5. It's the first ever road-going BMW with an M designation on the VIN number. So this was the first M car. Very, very special thing.
God, and what year did you say this was?
19-something.
19-something, okay. But God, it...
You've got a sale going on here. No?
Yeah, quite done.
No, I'm loving it. I am.
There you go.
How much is this?
This is 100,000.
We could talk. I actually, and I could get the dogs in.
You could.
But this is fantastic, and just look but I love how sort of basic.
Yeah. It's still very BMW-esque inside.
And the velour.
The seats are what make this car for me. I mean, it's fantastic to drive. It sounds awesome. It's got Weber carves, open trumpets on it, and everything else. But the seats are just the pièce de résistance.
Are you liking this, Darren?
I said to you before, I absolutely love this. This is, maybe not this car, but the classic look, white with go fastest cars.
Yeah.
Newcastle 70s, 80s look.
It is.
Country look, wasn't it? That's what everyone went for.
So this was South African originally?
Yeah, so they only made these for the South African market to homologate their own South African race series with the E12. So yeah, I believe this is the only one in the UK. We can't confirm it,
No.
but we don't know of another one in the UK. And this is the guy who has had this car recently.
Someone
Spent
should snap
years.
that up.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a proper BMW collector's car. That.
Yeah, very nice. And then, I mean, it is eclectic. I would say eclectic is, and I quite like these as well. I raced, but this has had a lot of work done to it.
Yeah, so this is lowered, custom wheels, custom brakes, custom wheel arches. It is just an early 72
That looks
round
like
rear
in
light.
my ride.
Yeah, a little bit. Very, very bling paint on it. It's just a standard M10 in it. It's, performance-wise, it's about where it was from factory. But just a really cool looking car though. And that's another car, this is indicative of the sort
Look
of
at
thing.
those bench seats in the back.
I know, great.
I know.
Yeah, just classic of that era.
Yeah, proper ULEZ beat in it.
But I have to say, I mean, that.
This is so beautiful.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
that
see
is-
myself in that.
Isn't that typical Alpha? Always do beautiful design cars.
Yes.
And even like the more modern cars they've got, but they never quite get the other bits right.
Yeah,
Well, it's all about the experience of driving and anticipation of whether you necessarily get there or not.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
I had a silver Alpha 156.
Oh, amazing.
V8, 2.5 V8.
Yeah.
It was a phenomenal car, but just bits kept falling off.
Yeah, they're
and
good for
stuff,
that.
Right, so.
Yeah.
So how much, I mean, do you actually have to do any work to any of the cars when they come in, or does it
some
vary?
of them. We, to be honest, we try and buy and consign stuff that doesn't need a lot, but we need to make sure that whatever we're putting out the door has got a clean bill of health and is ready to go. So inevitably, given the age of these cars, the propensity for breakdown, especially something like an Alfa Romeo, we do have to go through them and just give them once over, and sometimes do some mechanical work. But because we've got the facilities on site to do that, it's quite straightforward for us. But
Dad!
Quite a little bit of that. It's usually my brother. He's always
Okay.
11th hour, quick, that needs doing, this needs doing this. He's very good for that.
God, how handy to have them
Yeah, I
all
know.
on site.
Really, really lucky.
That is a massive steering.
It's like a ship's wheel.
It really is.
You have a lot of fun with that. I
Yeah.
bet that's actually quite good fun. You'll
get a lot of looks.
I like that. I do actually like that, even though it's silly.
Yeah, but I think that's why you like it, because it is silly.
Yeah. But anyway, listen, man, it's been an absolute joy.
Thank you both for coming
so
down.
much.
Same
And maybe we can come along to the new place when it's ready.
Absolutely. Love to show you around. Yeah, it'd be great.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.